Over a 12-month period, the figures rocketed. And these figures are actually a year out of date now as well. Look at the numbers. It's just phenomenal. Okay. This is an example of a visitor attraction entry on TripAdvisor. Visitor attractions, pubs, restaurants, cafes are very lucky. They don't have to pay for all of this information they can show on the site. So that's where you've got the opportunity as a visitor attraction to have your website address, your email, your opening hours, your telephone number, a whole raft of information which costs you absolutely nothing. Self-catering comes under the hotel category. If you go onto TripAdvisor and click hotels, beneath it you have B&Bs and inns, and beneath that you have a category called specialty lodgings. It's possible that a self-catering business that has more than one unit and the owners or staff are on site can get a free entry in that section. That section also covers campsites, hostels, glamping, all of those sort of non-B&Bs go into that section. You can get a listing on TripAdvisor by putting yourself on, okay, and this is the page that you use, it's the Get Listed page, or a customer can put you on. And what it's important to remind people of for the first time, if they haven't got an entry and they'd like one, is once you have an entry, TripAdvisor will not remove it. They will only remove it if the business has closed down, and you have to prove it's closed down. Okay, big question that we get asked continually is how do you improve your ranking? Okay, it is based on three things. The quantity of reviews, so that's the number you've got, and TripAdvisor assure me it's linked to the size of the business. So if you had a one-room B&B, they wouldn't expect as many reviews as they would for a 200-bedroom hotel. And I suspect that's the same with visitor attractions on numbers. The quality is obviously the score that the customers give you, how many excellents, very goods, whatever. And recency is obviously a word that TripAdvisor have made up, and that's how recent. So that's a challenge for a business that's closed in the winter, because your ranking will drop off in the winter when you don't get any reviews. The TripAdvisor slide, this is their figures, that the average score out of 5 is 4.12. And I think that's changed over the last few years. I don't have accurate figures for this, but anecdotally. And I think the reason for that is twofold. One, TripAdvisor are now much hotter on policing dodgy reviews. It's very rare now that you read something you think there's no way this can be true. There is a mechanism now through the management centre to ask them to remove something where somebody's tried to bribe you. If you don't give me my money back, I'm going to leave a poisonous review, whatever. And mostly they will take those down. They have a team headed up by somebody who used to work for the CIA, and that's their fraud team. Really, I think TripAdvisor, when it became a booking site about 18 months ago, is now actually rivaling Booking.com. And our figures show that TripAdvisor has more visits than Booking.com, and because a lot of the Booking.com business comes from TripAdvisor originally. If you look at that left-hand side, you'll see that somebody goes onto TripAdvisor, clicks on Booking.com, makes a booking through Booking.com. So what you've got now is TripAdvisor doing something called instant booking, where they're rivaling that. So until the point that TripAdvisor became a booking site, I think it was just a place that we all went to look for reviews. Now, of course, what people are doing is booking on it. And if you're an accommodation provider and you're not as busy as you need to be bookable, and your price is showing. Otherwise, you're going to be missing out.